And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Nico Collins, the intended receiver. Third down here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Jefferson, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can... And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. On first down, Watson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. The Texans at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen.
Talk to me in the chat. That music is horrible, bro.
Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They're better than some. They're better music at a fucking family.
But it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Watson off play action. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Watson.
Oh, he got me lagging, bro. Boss, I know you can see it's gonna live. Oh, he got me lagging.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. 2 heavy.
Bro, I hung up for a reason, bro. Don't come to game chat with that shit, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'll quit this one. Don't come to game chat with that shit. I quit for a reason. I quit for a reason. I'll hang up for a reason, bro. Turn that off, dude. You gonna give me copyrighted? Turn that off. Bro, turn that off. Oh, bro, you being a good fan, bro. You lame. Lame ass dude. That shit not funny. That shit trash, bro. Turn that shitty ass music off. You nigga copyrighted.
On first down, Hurts.
Bitch.
And he's gonna go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Devin White.
So you making it from my Wi-Fi?
Getting to the quarterback.
Another leg. Turn that off. Reach your mic.
Hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. George Kittle, 40 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And you look at this Saints defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Watson now to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going